What's going on, everyone? We have some pretty big news here about Wonderland DAO's latest investment into Betswap.gg. This could potentially be an over $2 billion investment play from a simple $18 million investment. So I'm super excited to see how this plays out, and let's go ahead and jump into this video. Wonderland DAO just made a huge splash in the finance space, guys. We have some absolutely massive news here, guys. This might seriously change the DAO finance space forever, what Wonderland is starting to do. We all know that Wonderland's DAO set out to become kind of like basically a venture capital by the people, for the people, basically get rid of all the suits who run the traditional VC firms. Wonderland DAO aimed to change that, and now we're actually starting to see that finally come into effect, guys. This is pretty huge. So if you are heavily involved in Wonderland Time, following all the DAO finance stuff, following them on Twitter and their Discord channels and all the other good stuff, you are probably well aware that we all knew that this was coming, right? They let us know, Sifu had let all of us know that a big investment was coming pretty soon here, and that it was a sports betting platform. We just didn't know who it was, when it was going to be, what the details of all this looked like, how much money the DAO was putting in, and all the other stuff. But we finally just now have the information we need to take a look at this deal, and we can kind of talk about what does this possibly mean for the future of Wonderland Time, what's this going to do to the price of Wonderland Time, and all the other stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. So we're going to be taking a look at their Medium article here, guys, and let's just jump right into it. So it says, with a diverse set of investments lined up across Q1 of this new year, Wonderland is positioning itself well to increase its presence across a multitude of industries. And guys, this first paragraph right here should get you really excited about Wonderland DAO. They're making some big strides here. So we know they just made this first big investment right here, guys. But what does it say right here? A diverse set of investments lined up across Q1. Guys, that means they're not even done here. You know, most people go, one big investment in Q1, one in Q2, one in Q3. No, a diverse set of investments just here in Q1. This is absolutely huge, guys. What they're doing is seriously changing the crypto finance game for good. So we come down here that it says, we are happy to announce that the DAO has successfully invested in the decentralized crypto betting platform called Betswap.gg. Now, we knew this was coming eventually. Like I said though earlier, we just didn't know what platform it was. And that is this right here, Betswap.gg. This investment marks the first capital deployed by the DAO at a seed stage of a new project, an important milestone which sets Wonderland apart from its competitors. So what that means right there, guys, is just it's at a seed stage. This project is at the very beginning. It has not launched yet. And obviously, if you are at that seed stage round here, we are going to seriously benefit if this Betswap.gg platform actually takes off. And I think it will, with the backing of Wonderland DAO, being able to prop it up on its shoulders, basically on the shoulder of a giant in the finance space. That's going to be a huge signaler to a lot of people to go and swarm and basically use this platform. So then it comes down here, it basically talks about being a part of a strong and fast expanding ecosystem. Wonderland is bringing immense value to projects which are looking to raise capital, which again, we know that is the whole purpose of this Wonderland DAO, right? The whole purpose was to basically become like a VC firm, just without the suits, like I was saying earlier. Whereas a lot of these other DAO communities kind of coming up are kind of just all these random things. But right now, Wonderland seems to be the only DAO actually doing what they said they are going to do. And they're doing it very impressively, as a matter of fact. So we'll kind of skip over this other stuff. Basically just talks about how great it is that they invested. And let's get here to the good stuff, the allocation details. So right here, the private round, 596 million BSGG tokens at 0.0056 cents with a 3-month lockup plus a linear investing over 33 months. And all this means right here, the BSGG token, that is just going to be the token of the betting platform right here. That's going to be the native token you will use on this site. Then a DAO bonus here of 1 billion BSGG tokens and IEO round of 0.015 cents plus a 500 million airdrop bonus. So in this airdrop here, we also knew this was coming. This is going to be pretty exciting, guys. So they're going to airdrop 500 million BSGG tokens to pretty much anyone in the Wonderland Time ecospace. That includes if you're holding Time, memo or wrapped memo, but you do need to be holding that on the Avalanche network, and they are going to be taking a snapshot of basically all the wallets holding them, and they haven't said exactly how this is going to be allocated out, but I would assume how most other airdrops have worked in the past, that this 500 million airdrop here is going to be basically split up and allocated depending on how much either time, memo, or wrap memo you're holding in your wallet. It's probably going to be broken up like that. Probably not everyone getting an equal share, I would imagine. I'm not exactly sure. They have not released details of how that is going to work. So the total DAO allocation here is just a little bit over 2 billion BSGG tokens for around $18.3 million, guys. That is huge. 2 billion BSGG tokens for $18 million. And I mean, when you compare that $18 million to the actual treasury balance here, which is $878 million, that's not really a huge dent to the treasury. However, being in that the Wonderland DAO here is in at the ground floor, this could be huge news basically for any of us investors inside of the TIME Wonderland protocol here, guys. Because imagine if this token right here that they got in at 0.015 or 0.0056 in the private round, guys, imagine if the price of this token goes to $1. This 2 billion tokens that they bought for 18.3 million would now be worth over $2 billion. Let that sink in. If these tokens all went to $1, that would be worth over $2 billion, which they bought in for $18.3 million. Guys, that is freaking insane. It could end up being a huge investment here for the Wonderland protocol that could grow this treasury by 2-3 fold, guys. That is an absolutely insane investment here that has the potential to seriously grow this treasury. And I would definitely bet that this sports betting token probably does go over $1 here once it actually goes public, because you already know a ton of Frog Nation is going to buy into this project to kind of help prop it up and start using it as well. Now let's quickly go over this right here. So it says, and that private round here was a 3-month lockup plus a linear investing over 33 months. And that is actually a good thing. This basically just means that the Wonderland DAO will not be able to sell these 569 million tokens for at least 3 months. They're going to be completely locked. They won't be able to sell any of them. And then the rest of these tokens are going to be vested over 33 months. Just means that they're basically going to get these tokens over 33 months, not just all at once, right? Because if they just gave them all 596 million tokens all at once, basically what Wonderland DAO could do is just dump them all and just basically crash this whole platform. So it's basically just a security thing here to make sure the Wonderland DAO is in this for a long haul. I mean, 33 months, that is almost 3 years before this full 596 million tokens will be completely vested. And then so let's just go over this a little bit more here. So it says the BSGG token is basically the centerpiece of the actual betting platform, like I was mentioning earlier. And this is going to be providing DAO governance to the betting platform, which is a good thing to see, guys. So right there, it is designed to have the sole ability to decide the future of the protocol on any and all matters that can contribute to the enhancement of the platform, which is a thing we like to see, guys, that they're going to have a DAO governance to that betting platform, which means that basically people who are participating in the actual platform will have a say in what is happening, which is something you really like to see with these different platforms, because your traditional betting platform, you don't get to have a say in anything that happens. And then a quick diagram of how the platform actually works. So you have two people here, they both pay $10 in Ethereum stablecoin to Betswap here. You know, they're betting on who's going to win, Lakers or the Nets. This guy bets on Nets, this guy bets on Lakers, and let's say the Lakers win. Well, then the pay here is going to be $14 here minus 1.5%. Now, what is that 1.5%? Well, right here it says that 0.5% is going to the governance token stake reward, 0.5% is going to the team and operation cost, and then 0.5% will go to reserve and burn. For every transaction here, 1.5% the platform will be taking back, but as we see here, the team is only getting 0.5%, which is a really good thing to see there, guys. So they're not taking a massive chunk, unlike, you know, a traditional fiat sports betting platform would. So then right here again, pounding into that point, Betswap is a truly decentralized and permissionless peer-to-peer matching engine of bets. The decentralized sports trading exchange connects makers and takers globally to allow bets on all sporting and e-sporting events. Phase 1. The second phase of Betswap will focus on allowing wagering on popular online games, where a wager of chess can occur thousands of miles away between two strangers in a safe, trusted, and permissionless manner. And then lastly, it says right here, Wonderland is kicking off 2022 on a high note with several investments being finalized in its first quarter. We're currently discussing an interesting opportunity to democratize access to staking on Avalanche and Phantom. You can find the discussion here. And over the next few weeks, Wonderland will be sharing further blog posts about acquisitions, investments in the new fee sharing process. So there you have it. There is a lot happening in the Wonderland DAO space, guys. Let me tell you, this is a really good DAO to be in right now. I am so freaking glad I got in almost a month and a half ago now, guys. It has been nothing but good for me. And seeing that the Wonderland team and Daniel and Sifu are actually all doing exactly what they said they were going to do is a huge positive sign, guys. There are so many big things happening here, and holders of Time and Memo, guys, are going to be seriously rewarded. I mean, just imagine they all go to $1. That is going to be a $2 billion investment from an $18.3 million investment, guys. This is going to be absolutely freaking huge for Time Wonderland here. And I'm so pumped to see how these other investments turn out over here over the next couple of weeks. I'm definitely going to be covering every single one as soon as they come out. But I mean, let's take a look at what this has actually done to the price of Time since this was announced. So it was announced just a little bit ago, not too long ago, and as you see, we are definitely having a little breakout since this was announced. I think it was announced when the price was right around 2,700 right here, and it looks like we are kind of bouncing back and forth here, trying to break through this $3,000 line, guys. So there is so much freaking going on right now, and this is going to be a huge thing. And now we'll just quickly cover the Betswap platform here and their timeline. So if you just go to betswap.gg, you can find all this information yourself if you don't want to listen to this. And that we see here in February 2022, so next month here, that it will be listed publicly on DEX and CEX exchanges. We don't know which ones those are going to be yet, but we know next month they will start listing these so people can go buy in and start, getting ready to do some stuff on this platform. Then right here, multi-chain and then betting liquidity pool, DAO voting staking, and right here in August, Metaverse Betswap on decentralized sandbox. There is so many things going on here, guys. Social betting and play to earn. They're going to do a play to earn platform, brand partnership with club and sport platforms, and then next December, fantasy sports. Guys, this is what I really like to see. I love when projects have a clear timeline set out like this. You have this almost 1 year in advance, everything they're going to try and accomplish here over these upcoming months. I love seeing that. I hate when I find a new project and they're just like, well, in 6 months we plan to do this, then we might have this, and then they only have like 1 or 2 things on their timeline. This is very defined and very outlined, and especially now with the pressure and the being propped up on Wonderland's basically shoulders here, I do not doubt they are going to accomplish all these things at least somewhat close to as scheduled. And that is all for this video, guys. I am so excited for what this means for the Wonderland DAO future here, guys. This is going to be so exciting to see how this all plays out over the next couple months. I'm so freaking hyped, and this is all amazing news for any of us time holders. We're all going to benefit hugely from all these Wonderland DAO investments coming up here. They might all not be winners, but definitely some of them will break out and will be big winners. So I'm beyond excited, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it or find it helpful, leave a like for me. Drop a comment down below. What do you think about this investment? Was it a good play, a bad play, an okay play? Let me know what you think down below. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.